Shawty on my way and I ain't talking about no centers. And I ain't talking about no centers. Shawty on my way and I ain't talking about no. Shawty on my, Shawty on my wood and I ain't talking about no cento. I be going through it, I ain't worried about the outcome. Shawty on my wood and I ain't talking about no cento. I be going through it, I ain't. Shawty on my wood and I ain't talking about no cento. I be breathing beats and I don't sleep cause I got purpose. Leaving beats to cease, now you know Shwetty came to merge shit. Playing in them streets and fucking freaks have me deserted. Now I'm cold as fuck, I'm out here looking like dessert, bitch. Twerk it, work it, show me that you worth it. Everybody out here done forgotten what they worth is. That's why Shwetty always treat these bitches like they worthless. Shawty on my wood and I ain't talking about no cento. I be keeping weapons and I got a lot of ammo, camo, grand soul, arching over damsels. I'ma fuck it up because that's part of what I'm here for. Shawty on my wood and I ain't talking about no cento. Shawty on my wood and I ain't talking about no cento. I be going through it, I ain't worried about the outcome. Shawty on my wood and I ain't talking about no cento. They stuck like Malcolm, fuck a outcome. It be way too easy just to get these bitches outdone. They be on that powder, I ain't talking about no talcum. Write all of these verses, then I put it in my album.
Check, I got a sore thumb, they so right there, they without them. Didn't need no helping hand, I got these bands, I'm trying to cut me something real. Paper cut, I cut myself like ouch. Ooh, ooh, baby kiss my boo-boo, yeah, you awesome. Pay me for my pillow talk, I'm cool like pen and pasta. Put you on some shit before you never even thought of. Expand your mind, we get high and deep dive at the same damn time. Fuck a bite, I need a whole slice of American pie. Yo, external's just a reflection of what's inside. Play it wise, told you once, won't say it twice. We don't like some say the Palo Santo. She gets soaking wet for me, I probably need a poncho. Since I link with Spicy, it's been over for you guys. So never 50-50, say gon' always keep it honcho. I been getting baked like a motherfucking pot roast. Swerving bird bitches, left and right, just like some potholes for real. Money, hoes, clothes, shows, yeah, we got those for real. Keep pretending like you don't, but you and I know the deal. No. Na, 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 na. Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, JDs and Lentlemen, however you want to fucking put it. Welcome back to the communication station. As always, you're here with your boy Shwetty. So, first of all, I want to give a big shout out to Saint Uno for that unreleased track that I just played. That's going to be coming out on my newest album. We're actually going to start releasing each track one by one tomorrow, so you guys stay tuned for that. So, be on the lookout for whatever the track with Saint drops, and you guys go subscribe to his channel right now, Saint Uno ATL. He on here on YouTube as well. He make a lot of music, a lot of good content, you know what I'm saying? So y'all stay tuned for our track and go sub to him, show his channel some love as well. But anyways, today we're doing a continuation of the Embodiment video, my most previous last live stream. And I'm out of breath now from fucking singing that song and getting all hyped up. So y'all just give me a second. I need to breathe for a second. Okay, let's get into this shit. So we're doing a continuation on the Embodiment series, and I'm going to give you guys a lot of real world examples that you can tie back to my video on embodiment, which the title of the video was "The better you are at embodiment, the more real you are," which in the aspect that I was talking about, it just makes you more of a genuine being in all facets of reality. Whatever it is that you're acting out at the moment, love, help, support, a multitude of different things. You know what I'm saying? Whatever characteristic and trait it is,
or whatever that you are involved in energy wise, the better that you can act it out, the more genuine it's going to come across, and the more receptive that people in the environment are going to be. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're on like some equilibrium or grounding type of energies or something like that, something that don't even necessarily need to be really outwardly shown or spoke about. It's just kind of like a characteristic and trait that you carry on you. The more better that you are at actually acting that out, actually embodying that energy, the more genuine you're going to become, and the more influential and the more receptive people are going to become to you off of that. So for example, like if you're on some grounding type of shit, just by you being in that energy already, you're going to be in a perspective where it's going to influence other people around you. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into some real world examples and give y'all the perspective of why I titled this video the way that I did. The people who run the world right now have no actual real skills or talents or gifts, traits, anything like that. So they will always need the people who are able to embody these energies at a higher degree or a higher level, or just a more totality, are really able to act out those characteristics and traits. You get what I'm saying? So let's take for example, right? And we always know that the shadow government utilizes movies and TV shows and things like this with their celebrities and Hollywood actors to push certain agendas and to influence the common people and influence society towards thinking and feeling or reacting and responding in certain type of ways. Even if it just come from an unconscious or a subconscious thing that you're picking up from watching this movie / TV show. You get what I'm saying? And we'll get into some more examples and a little bit more deeper examples as far as like political figures and shit like that here in a minute. But we're just going to start with the celebrities, entertainment industry, music, Hollywood, shit like that. You get what I'm saying? So let's take these examples, right? We all know that the best actors that are down here, and take this into consideration as well before we get into this. The world is a stage as well. So we're all actors to a certain degree. You get what I'm saying? But depending upon what it is that you're acting out at the moment, and depending upon how well you know that and how well you're able to actually do that, it changes things for you a little bit. And you will just have to test this out in your own day-to-day life. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't necessarily sit here and list off to y'all every experience and every example that I've went through to show me how real this shit is. But we're just going to use some shit that y'all kind of the world more so like to pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying, for example, when we're speaking about Hollywood, entertainment industry, music, shit like that, we know that the best actors and the ones that they put into position are the ones that are able to act out whatever energy it is that they need, whatever characteristic and trait it is that they need at the moment to push whatever agenda it is that they have. Because this is the thing: if a person came on a TV screen and they're a shitty actor, or a person came in the music industry, and you know how people will pay attention to like famous people's social media pages, and they'll watch like every podcast they're on, every interview that they have and shit like that. All of this doesn't happen by accident. All of these people are put in position on purpose. You get what I'm saying? Even down to certain people who have a level of popularity and the level of high subscribers on YouTube and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? All these people are put into position for a reason. So you may think, and this person on their own time, especially if it's like a YouTube motherfucker or something like that, who don't actually have contact, like they're not being reached out to by people in shadow government or people in government positions in general. You know what I'm saying? These people might think that they're really into this, and this is what they really believe. Like this is how they've developed their belief system and shit like that. Whenever we start to get into like conscious community concepts and shit like that, and people start talking about a certain branch of spirituality, which at the end of the day just become an agenda that the shadow government wants y'all to be paying attention to at the moment. And these people upload 2-3 videos and all of a sudden their channel is jumping automatically. You know what I'm saying? So depending upon what you talk about and what your content is correlated to, you're going to get more support from the shadow government, aka you will have a bunch of bots in your channel, aka they will let you be on the trending page, let you be in the algorithm and shit like that. And you will, by default, you'll have a bunch of subscribers, have a bunch of likes on your page and shit like that. It's the same thing with the Hollywood. It's the same thing with the entertainment industry. You get what I'm saying? They're only going to allow certain people into positions who are able to exemplify what type of characteristic, trait, energy, whatever it is that they need at the moment. They need you to do it. So they're always going to need people like us, people who are able to embody these energies, even though we know that 9 times out of 10 celebrities are dumb as fuck, famous people are dumb as fuck. The people who get paid attention to on the internet for the most part are dumb as fuck. All these people are just have a high level of trauma and mental illness and shit like that. And that will be why a lot of these people are able to act out the energies and the characteristics that the shadow government will want at the moment. You get what I'm saying? That's why they need people that are able to reach the common man. You get what I'm saying? So what, like I was saying, for example, when you see an actor on the TV or some shit, and they're like a shitty actor, they don't know how to embody the energy of whatever they're acting out at the moment to the fullest. That's the moment that you automatically stop listening to that actor or some shit. You get what I'm saying? Like I've even seen this with like regular day-to-day people. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone gets this sense of when somebody's not like genuine. You get what I'm saying? So even when it comes down to the actor tip, a lot of people will disregard an actor and be like, you know what I'm saying? When they're like a shitty actor, they don't know how to embody the energy. A majority of people are going to look at that and they're going to be like, they're going to be able to tell off the rip, like, man, this person is a shitty actor, like da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? And then at that point, anything that comes out of this actor's mouth is automatically disregarded. You know what I'm saying? So everyone has that little bit of sense, intuition within them that lets them know, like, yeah, this isn't very genuine. That's why they will always need people like us, because people will always get that sense, like, man, this person don't even really believe that. This person don't even really feel that type of way. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they will always need us, and that's why the people who are able to embody the energies that they need at the moment, whether that be the racist tactic as far as Native Americans and shit like that, whether that be the sarcasm tactic, whatever it is that they're trying to push onto y'all at the moment. You get what I'm saying? They're going to need somebody who's like me, who is able to embody whatever energy that they're into at the moment. And another thing that you can utilize as an example for this is the best actors usually always play a role that correlate to their personality for the most part. You get what I'm saying? Or a person who has went through a lot of experiences and has developed a certain level of wisdom off of those experiences. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of times the best actors, the ones who can come on TV screen and cry real well for y'all and act out some type of catastrophic shit, 9 times out of 10, they've went through a lot of traumatic, catastrophic, fucked up shit, or just whatever it is that aligns with their personality for the most part. So that they're handpicked by it's not by coincidence. These people are handpicked on purpose so that they can utilize whatever energy that this person is already naturally into for the most part. That's why you would get chosen for a role. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they are sitting back. Even when we get into like you know how you got to go and what's it called when you like apply for a role, audition. You get what I'm saying? Same fucking starting letter too. Go back to my etymology video and remember my etymology video as an internal travel. It still starts with the same letter. Apply, audition. You get what I'm saying? But that's besides the point. We're not going to get lost in that for the moment. So whenever somebody will go and audition for a role, they will look at a bunch of different people. You know what I'm saying? But the person who is able to embody that characteristic and trait or that energy the best due to their own personal experiences and that being aligned with their personality more and shit like that, these will be the people who only get picked. It doesn't matter your level of talent. It doesn't even matter what you look like. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even necessarily matter the connections that you have at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? If no matter if you have all the connections in the world, you're like a Jay-Z, Beyonce type or a fucking P. Diddy type or some shit like that. It doesn't matter the connections you have at a certain point. Even if you have the best connections in the world, if you're in a perspective where you're not able to embody whatever agenda, the characteristic and trait that they need for the agenda that they're trying to push at the moment, regardless of your connections, you still won't get that role. You know what I'm saying? That's why people be like confused sometimes and be like, oh man, like why didn't I get this opportunity or some shit like that? It's due to that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever characteristic, trait, energy is needed for that role. And take this in a multitude of ways. It's just an example whenever I talk about the Hollywood and entertainment tip. This shit can play out in real life too. You know what I'm saying? In whatever situation you go through, getting a job, a occupation, career path type of shit, business type of shit. You know what I'm saying? If you aren't able to exemplify those characteristics and traits of what is needed for that role, even if there's no agenda behind it, even if there, you know what I'm saying, even if it's just some regular ass mundane shit, if you're not able to show the person who's interviewing you what they feel like they need at the moment, you will never get that job. You will never get a call back for your interview. You will you know what I'm saying? Like it's the exact same shit. It plays out all the way through life. You know what I'm saying? But they will utilize this shit as a tactic to push agendas on y'all. So that's why I say these people really have no real skills. All the people who run the world, all they know how to do is kill, steal, rape, and pillage. You know what I'm saying? And utilize like torture tactics and trauma tactics against people. So that they will have people afraid of them in some type of way, just due to, okay, now we got a threat that we gonna hurt your family or some shit, or now we got a threat that we gonna do this and this, or and this is the thing too. They will align it in a certain, once you start getting into the higher levels of society and shit like that, and start to develop certain connections and shit like that, 9 times out of 10, they will take it in a two-faceted way. They will pick the person who embodies the energy the best, but they also take into consideration what type of loved ones this person has. You get what I'm saying? So what can we hold over their head? What do they have? Anybody that they love and care about? Like, are their parents already dead, or is this just a single drifter type of person who don't nobody give a fuck about them? They don't really give a fuck about nobody. Okay, then we can't really use this person. You know what I'm saying? Unless this person cares highly about their image and status and don't want to be seen in a certain way. So let's see what type of dirt and secrets we can dig up on this person. So that's why y'all always see that type of shit playing out, because they will want to have the kill, stealing, make a person afraid type of aspect, and they want the embodiment type of aspect. But if they don't have like a good secret that they can utilize against them, and this is why sometimes they don't have a secret at the beginning, so they will put people in these positions to develop some type of secret that they can hold against them, some type of eighth house energy that they can hang over their head, so that at the end of the day, bitch, you're the one who's the best at embodying this characteristic and trait that we need at the moment, and you better not ever stop embodying that characteristic and trait, otherwise the whole world gonna know about this. Otherwise you're gonna be like P. Diddy and you're gonna be rotting in a jail cell for the rest of your life. Otherwise we're gonna come for your family, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So these people never have any real skills. They will always need you. You know what I'm saying? That they will always need you, even if it comes down to the tip of having a certain skill or talent in some type of way. These people don't know how to run systems like that, even though they've got this grand system of the government running at the moment. You get what I'm saying? But you got to take into consideration what they needed for that. You get what I'm saying? You got to take into consideration what they needed for that. They had to go along and get individuals like me or individuals like you. If you're watching this video and you know how to embody energies really well, they would have to go along and get energies like us, people like us, to and put threats on them and shit like that, so that we could teach them how to set up a system, set up the entertainment business, political schemes, and all this different type of shit. These people aren't smart like that. They just make it seem like it's them, And that's why they're never seen. They never come to the spotlight, because the moment that they hopped on stage and got in front of a microphone and tried to tell y'all some shit, y'all would never even listen to them, because they don't know how to embody the energies. They don't know what they're doing necessarily. You get what I'm saying? All they know how to do is kill and thieve and pillage off of people. You know what I'm saying? So they will hijack somebody else and have a whole bunch of shit backing and supporting that, aka you've got this person motivated to be able to come and do this and embody the energy to an even higher degree, because in the back of their mind they know, if I don't do this, my family's fucked. If I don't do this shit, all my secrets are released, and fuck, everybody's gonna be thinking I'm this and that and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? They got me on video. They got me doing this type of shit. You get what I'm saying? But like I said, the best actors, the best people in the world who they utilize are the ones who are able to embody this to the fullest degree. So let's take a look at the political system and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we can't utilize Joe Biden as an example, because this motherfucker can barely even give a speech to y'all, let alone be able to push some sort of an agenda. So he was essentially like he played out like the dumbass characteristic. He basically played out the dementia, old man, forgetting fucking where he's at type of characteristic and trait for y'all, so that y'all would be more prone to hop onto a different wave as far as backing and supporting Trump now. So they did that. They did that shit just so y'all would next election season and this election season actually go out and vote now, because everyone in the world is like, oh fuck, like if Biden gets the reins again, or if Kamala gets the reins again, which obviously Kamala took over Joe Biden's position because his ass just dropped out of the race. You know what I'm saying? But fuck, if Joe Biden gets goddamn position again, or goddamn Kamala gets the reins now, or some type of shit, man, we are fucked. You know what I mean? So, and this is the thing too. I think the shadow government made a little bit of a mistake in their choice of picking Kamala. You know what I'm saying? Because they tried to have her play out certain characteristics and traits and embody certain energies, as far as shit. Whenever she would go to a certain location, her speech pattern would change up completely. Like I seen this video on YouTube showing both sides of the coin, aka she went to Detroit somewhere and she was speaking like fucking speaking ebonics, basically. Like this bitch damn near changed up her whole fucking vocabulary system and changed up how she was stretching her vocal cords. Like she all of a sudden started sounding like somebody's black grandmother that I know of and shit like that. And black and white ain't really a thing, but you know what I'm saying? Take it for what it is, as far as how they correlate shit and shit like that. She started sounding like fucking Aunt Jemima and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? When she was in Detroit. And then she go to like another location like Colorado or some shit like that, and now she sound like a suburban housewife. You know what I'm saying? So I think they made a little bit of a mistake with their choice of putting Kamala in position. I don't think necessarily they even really wanted for Trump to really be in office like that. Either that, or this is just a bigger scheme that's missing me at the moment. You get what I'm saying? That's just skirting by me at the moment. You get what I'm saying? It very well could be that. But I think that they had to get Joe Biden up out of there, because he was playing out the characteristic and trait that they wanted, but they needed somebody who would be able to sway the people a little bit more. They needed somebody who was a little bit better at speech and public speaking and shit like that, and be able to actually embody some type of energy to, you know, convince people. And this is the thing. We're in a position of having the gender war now. It's masculine versus feminine now. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of I think they kind of wanted to see where people lie on that perspective as well. But you get what I'm saying? That's always the thing. They will always pick somebody for a political position, as far as somebody who has a level of passion and conviction about whatever it is that they're talking about, or can embody actually believing in whatever the fuck they're saying at the moment, even though they're reading it off of a teleprompter or even though they're reading it off of cards or some shit like that. And the speech has already been pre-prepared and pre-written for them, and they don't even necessarily know what they're going to say. You know what I'm saying? But that they'll always pick a person who is able to show y'all that level of passion and conviction and embody that to a higher degree. That way you'll be able to agree with what this person is saying at the moment. So y'all just take that shit into consideration. Like that they will always need us. They will always need us. Period. They will always need us. They won't be able to do shit without us. The moment that the company, aka the shadow government, has to come out themselves, the people that actually run things, the people that who lurk in the shadows, the people in the black suits and shit like that, the moment that they would actually have to take control, they don't have nobody left, they don't have no characters to use and shit like that, the moment that they would have to get in front of the microphone and start speaking on shit, they probably wouldn't even be able to make it to a microphone. Their level of insecurity would prevent them, and they would be too afraid to even hop on a stage in front of people or hop in front of a fucking camera and come talk to y'all and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like their level of insecurity would probably block that. You know what I'm saying? But if they even did make it to a microphone, the whole system would crumble immediately. They would not be able to maintain it or uphold it anymore, because everybody in the world is going to get that fake and phony sense, just like when you see a bad actor and shit like that, and now you don't want to pay attention to this actor anymore. You don't want to, you damn near don't even want to finish out this movie or this TV show no more, because it's like, fuck, like all these people are shitty ass actors. You know what I'm saying? So the moment that the shadow government get in a position where they would have to come to a microphone, that's the moment when everything would fall apart. You know what I'm saying? And you can take this into your own day-to-day life too. Like, go and be fake nice to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or go and not know how to play it out. Like there's certain manipulators out here and shit like that who are really good at manipulating and also really good at embodying energy, so they can play fake nice to you at the moment, just for some manipulation tactic, and you probably would never even know that they're being fake nice to you at the moment. You get what I'm saying? So there always is that little bit of, you know, motherfuckers who know how to finesse the game, so to speak. You know what I mean? But for the most part, go and try it out, and don't try to like disguise it. Don't try to like manipulate it. You know what I'm saying? Be fake nice to somebody, or be, you know what I'm saying? Be fake supportive or fake helpful to somebody, or just be disingenuous with somebody in the first place. Whatever characteristic and trait that it is that you acting out, go be disingenuous to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And utilize somebody that you don't necessarily care about, so that you're not in a position where you burning bridges for no reason and shit like that. But just a random motherfucker, somebody you work with. I don't want y'all to fuck up y'all's jobs necessarily. So a random motherfucker you meet on the street, okay, just so there's no backlash and there's no blood on my hands or yours in a certain type of way. Just for the sake of testing this out and proving to you that my experience is truth, and my examples that I'm giving y'all is also truth. You can play this shit out right now. Go be fake nice and go be disingenuous to somebody. See how that person don't want to speak to you no more. See how even if you make a plan to go and hang out and you being disingenuous to them, and you like showing that, you showing the disingenuous characteristic and trait, like you not trying to hide it. You know what I'm saying? And y'all even go and make a plan to hang out or some shit, right? And see how this person never followed through with that plan. Or a female you talking to, be disingenuous to a female if you ain't worried about losing her and shit like that. Be disingenuous to her and see how y'all never hang out. See how all y'all's plans always fall through, and there's always something that comes up in some type of way. Same thing with a random dude you met on the street or some shit. Be disingenuous to him. Now y'all plan a fishing trip and shit like that, and you being fake nice to this individual, and all of a sudden see how the fishing trip don't ever produce anything. See how, you know, and obviously there is a level of dumbass individuals in the world who, is still gonna fucking fuck with you regardless, even if you are being disingenuous. Shit, they could be disingenuous themselves and they might relate to you on that type of level or some dumbass shit. I don't know how y'all fucking humans be getting down here. Y'all are just stupid anyways. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of that point, just notice how y'all can never really be friends. Notice how this person don't want to talk to you no more, especially if they're a really genuine person with a level of intuition and shit like that. You will never see this individual again. So that's how it play out on a smaller scale and a smaller percentage level. But on a higher level, this is the exact same thing that the government is doing to y'all. You know what I'm saying? This shit, it's the exact same thing that play out in the Hollywood, music, entertainment aspect. And it's the same thing that play out on the world stage as well. The political, the business sense, all that shit. That's why even a CEO of a company, a prevalent company, is handpicked. You get what I'm saying? The person who can exemplify whatever characteristic and trait it is that they need for that company at the moment. You know what I'm saying? And also the person who is able to have something held over their head, or the person who is able to keep secrets and not say too much. Because y'all know, I know y'all have heard about this shit whenever we get into political figures utilizing like insider trading and shit like that. Like they have certain secrets and they have certain know about from other individuals that the regular common people don't necessarily know about and shit like that. You know what I mean? So they be in the stock market making millions off of $100 investment. You know what I'm saying? Just because they know, okay, this shit's about to skyrocket, and they know when to get out because, okay, the CEO is telling us this shit is about to drop. And you know what I'm saying? Like all this shit happens for a reason. Everyone is handpicked. Like these people don't get into positions of power, influence, or even monetary gain for accident. It don't happen for coincidence. You know what I'm saying? All these individuals are handpicked. The world stage play out just like the Hollywood entertainment industry play out. And the better you are at embodying that characteristic and trait, is the more chance that you have of being picked. And in your day-to-day life, the better that you are at embodying whatever characteristic and trait that you are utilizing at the moment, the more receptive people are going to be to you, the more influential you're going to be, and the more chance you have of even getting into certain positions of working certain jobs, better jobs in the area, but getting a higher pay rate, getting a better, you know what I'm saying? Like the more that makes you more genuine, and people will get that essence off of you. People will get that. I don't even like using the word fucking aura anymore, because goddamn that shit has even became a trend. So I'm gonna have to fucking come up with a new term for that shit. But they're gonna get that aura off of you. You get what I'm saying? Like they're just gonna sense that you carrying that genuine shit with you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not operating on fallacy. You're embodying whatever it is that you are into at the moment. You're embodying that fully. You know that. You know what I'm saying? Even to the point when a person is like in a traumatic experience or have went through a lot of traumatic experiences. You know what I'm saying? If you're a person who's in that type of position, who's went through a lot of traumatic experiences, people will be more prone to help you just because you are genuinely sad and genuinely fucked off at the moment and genuinely depressed at the moment. You get what I'm saying? The more just the more you can embody that energy, it makes you more genuine. People are going to be more prone to fuck with you just because you're carrying that aspect of genuinity with you. I don't even know if that's a word, but genuineness, whatever the fuck we want to say. You know what I mean? That's how this shit play out. So the better you are at embodying whatever it is that you're into, even if it's a negative thing, it's the more genuine you are, and it's the more support that you gonna get. You get what I'm saying? Like that, you can test this out. Like this is not something that I'm just fucking making up. You know what I'm saying? Like you can literally test this shit out. I gave y'all all the examples in the world to know that this is real. How it play out on the higher degree, how it play out on the lower degree. So this is something you can utilize in your day-to-day life. You know what I mean? But you don't necessarily always want to be the hermit or the village idiot or the, you know what I'm saying, the fucking sad widow type of energy. You know, you don't necessarily always want to be that. So if you have developed a lot of trauma and shit like that, just do your shadow work and get past that shit, because now you know, if you've been able to embody that characteristic and trait of being fucking sad and being depressed, if you know how to embody that to the fullest, shit, you already have an aspect of knowing how to embody whatever energy that you're into at the moment based upon your experiences. So transmute that and turn it into something more positive. So that way now you're getting help and you're getting support for positive means, or you're influencing people in positive type of ways. You're more grounded, you're more stable, you're more equilibrium, you're more peaceful, you're more happy, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's how this shit can become actually useful to you, instead of being something that is burdening you personally. You know what I'm saying? And then now you become like a burden to the people around you, even though these people, you're being genuine, like you're genuinely fucked up, you're genuinely went through a lot of trauma, you're genuinely down on your ass at the moment. You know what I'm saying? But eventually you're still like, these people are still gonna help you and shit like that, but eventually you're gonna become some type of a burden to these people and shit like that. So just make it something that's more beneficial for everybody. You know what I mean? So something that can be influential in a positive way, something that can uplift the people in your environment and shit like that. That way you're just not stuck on stupid for the rest of your life, and you always are needing help and shit like that. You know what I mean? Help yourself. God in the universe will take care of you. Trust me. Trust me. God in the universe will take care of your ass. The more you help yourself, the more you get out of that embodying the fucking lazy, embodying the sad, depressed, whatever the fuck it is that you've developed off of your trauma and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Help yourself on your own time, personally, individually. God in the universe will take care of you, bitch. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? And no matter how that comes, even if it do got to come through other people, or even if it come in mysterious ways, because y'all shit, y'all already know that's how God work out down here a lot of the time, in very mysterious ways. You know what I mean? And shit, I could tell y'all a lot of examples on that, but we'd be here for the fucking rest of eternity talking about that type of shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's essentially the end of the breakdown here for you guys. You know what I mean? So y'all just taking into consideration everything I said. The better you are, the more genuine you gonna be, and you gonna carry that with you. You know what I'm saying? And we see this every day on your TV screen, on your fucking, when you turn on the news station, everywhere. It's everywhere. This plays out in a multitude of ways. You know what I'm saying? You just need to get a little bit better at it yourself, and you would be able to utilize this energy instead of, you know, having individuals use you for shit. You know what I mean? So y'all take it easy. I'm gonna hop off of here. You know, obviously we know what day it is. We don't celebrate holidays around here, you know, but my whole family is gonna be coming up and shit like that, you know, but we don't celebrate holy days around here and shit like that. But you best believe, motherfucker, my whole family celebrate it, and shit, I'm not gonna skip myself out on eating that fucking food. You can best believe that shit. But anyways, so y'all take it easy. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.